Person that has commented has always been on the why question. Why will Sim sign that kind of document? Why didn't he run away? Why did he not reject it? Why would the president present that kind of in a meeting? Why did Odele not reject it? Why? And I think that is not the best at this time. What is most appropriate is what happened. And that's what I want to address. What happened? Actually, the understanding, and I'm saying it from the primary point of view that I'm a participant in that purported meeting. I was there, so I'm a witness. So what I say is primary, not secondary. We are invited for a meeting, but that was not a meeting, because a meeting means opinion will be sought. There will be discussion between both parties and resolutions will be reached. But that is not what happened. What happened is that Mr. President walked in with a written resolution, addressed us, and declared that what he has in his hand is a presidential proclamation, a presidential directive, and at the point withdraw and emphasize the fact that he is the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Therefore, he can whip. And anybody who tends to say no to what he's saying, it has consequence. That is not democratic.
Before Nigerians could realize what is going on in our country, it will be too late. I mean, it will be too late to realize. This is one of the member team that went with Governor Fubara of Rivers State to bring a resolution to the ongoing crisis between the former governor and the current minister of FCT, Nyesom Wike. This issue have been on for some time now, and people needed the presidential intervention. However, the president did not intervene on time, and this case has already been before the court. Now, the president called Governor Fubara and some stakeholders and elders from Rivers State to come to Aso Rock Villa, where they had meeting, purported meeting, however, because that was not a meeting. So this man is now speaking that when they got there, that Tinubu came out with already written document, a note. That is to say that before the arrival of these people, they had a meeting. Wike and Tinubu already had a meeting. They had a resolution. That is to say that what they went for is not a meeting. So what happened? Tinubu just handed note over to Peter Odindi to read for Fubara what he wanted. And he told him, I am the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This is what I want to happen. I mean, a case before the court. And when he knew that what he wrote, that they are reading or they read was totally wrong. But I am happy that the people of Rivers State has rejected the offer or the resolution of Tinubu, and Governor Fubara could not go to the court and withdraw the case that is before the court that sacked the 25 member of the Houses of Assembly that defected to APC. When we thought that this battle was over, but we can see that the battle is just beginning. The people of Rivers State is going to teach Wike a lesson that Lagos is not Rivers. When Wike was the governor, he did not allow Rotimi Amechi, the former governor, to intervene anything in Rivers State. Let me leave you to listen to what this man said. It's so painful and it's so pathetic. And I just wish our citizens will realize what is going on in our country.
Because I've had a lot of comments, and every person that has commented has always been on the why question. Why will Sim sign that kind of document? Why didn't he run away? Why did he not reject it? Why would the president present that kind of in a meeting? Why did Odele not reject it? Why? And I think that is not the best at this time. What is most appropriate is what happened. And that's what I want to address. What happened? Actually, the understanding, and I'm saying it from the primary point of view that I'm a participant in that purported meeting. I was there, so I'm a witness. So what I say is primary, not secondary. We are invited for a meeting, but that was not a meeting, because a meeting means opinion will be sought. There will be discussion between both parties and resolutions will be reached. But that is not what happened. What happened is that Mr. President walked in with a written resolution, addressed us, and declared that what he has in his hand is a presidential proclamation, a presidential directive, and at the point withdraw and emphasize the fact that he is the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Therefore, he can whip, and anybody who tends to say no to what he's saying, it has consequence. That is not democratic. That, in a simple layman word, is a threat. He wrote the resolution, but refused to read the resolution. Handed the resolution to Dr. Odeli to read and interject. And each time he interjects, it comes with a subtle, polite, smiling insult. And thereafter, he asked the governor to speak. Now let's get it very clear. If you are in the position of the governor, what will you do? Get up and go? Say no to Mr. President with that kind of subtle but energetic threat? Realizing that back home you are fighting an internal aggression and division. If you are in this position, will you want to attract another external fight? The answer is no. So you see that our governor is very intelligent. Very humble, but very intelligent. Not just intelligent, but committed to the value of governance. At that point, I do not expect, Mr. President, and I'm not judgmental about it, it's not expected that the president talk about himself, if you think about the people. And that is the operational word of democracy. What does the people want? And these are the first three words in the Constitution of the United States of America, where we have copied our democracy. We the people is more important than I, the president. We the people is more important than I, the governor. And he gave that order and asked them to sign. And the governor simply made his statement. His statement himself is full of wisdom. That of the president is also full of wisdom because he was operating within the space provided for him by his advisors. And those are the things that killed Abacha. When a leader does not reach out but allow his advisors to detect on what he do and what he doesn't, what he say and what he hasn't said, then you are imprisoned. And that is the worst situation, to allow yourself to be self-imprisoned. So I believe that the president I know, in his own wisest of thought and action, will not come up with that kind of a document. But that being the case, but one of us asked him a simple question. And to be specific, Adoke Amasimaka Hassan, same should do this, governor should do this, governor should do that. You have not said, watch those 25 or 27 assembly members that defected from PDP to APC without consulting their constituency and constituent what they should do. And of course, you can see the situation. The president's reaction was very clear and simple, but very, very dangerous. It was a concrete intimidation to say he's a leader. In fact, he withdrew on his seat and said, I'm the leader of the APC in Nigeria. And you are telling that when babies are born into my family, I should ask them to go. No, they can't go. We are welcome them. It is like a case of Moses crossing the Red Sea. And you are now asking me to tell Moses to go back to Egypt. No. In fact, I am thinking that the governor should have by now joined APC. Then there will be no impeachment. So you can see the situation where Sim finds himself. And I think Rivers should understand that. So the issue of democracy is we the people. It is the people that will react, not the governor, because the governor has already promised loyalty to the president. That is expected. And that's what he did. So we should know what happened. And I speak what happened. And I want anybody who was there to contradict what I have said. But the truth about it is that we went, we saw, and we have learned. And what we learned will guide our democracy.
So what will be your advice to the Rivers people at this point in time? That's a lot of...
Well, the Rivers people are educated. Rivers people are intelligent. Just like other people in Nigeria, every ethnic group and ethnic nationality are very intelligent. And so there are national and rational things to do. And I believe that they are going to do that.
So as it stands now, the sacked or the removed lawmaker sacked today and treated on the issue of impeachment. Is it that the implementation of that agreement?
I will tell you this, it's very simple. Why were we there? Why is Tinubu there? It's because of democratic setup. He has a beautiful house to live. I haven't been there, I haven't been to his house, but I was told that he has a very beautiful house, perhaps even better than the villa. But that villa is the foundation of democracy.